Oh, man. You know what that sound means.
And if you don't, you won't understand the term, the Swolverine. You won't know what it means when we say, here comes the machine, Brian Cage.
The Swolverine himself. For those of you who've been living under a rock the last few years, if you're not familiar with Brian Cage, this man is a super heavyweight that can move around like a cruiserweight. I've seen this man fly around in the ring, wrestling people like Flip Gordon. I've seen this guy go toe-to-toe with RVD and Sami Callihan. This guy can mix styles. He can mix different type of disciplines in the ring, different type of fighting disciplines.
He has
We're in for a treat tonight.
He has wrestled toe-to-toe with PJ Black in front of 70,000 Indian people in, Dehradun, India, for the great Khali's CWE. He has done amazing things,
including some superhuman feats of strength. Hopefully we'll get to see him tonight. We know what that sound means. It's your buddy, Mr. Sam Adonis. I saw you two talking beforehand. All right, so let's break down the tail of the tape here. Obviously, from the looks of it, Brian Cage has the size advantage. When it comes to experience, though.
Why do you say from the looks of it?
Because it looks like he's much bigger than Sam Adonis.
Can't you just simply tell? I mean, you sound unsure.
The experience level's got to be pretty close. I know these two men have been working around the world for quite some time. Who's his edge go to tonight, Nigel?
I'm going to have to give it to Sam Adonis because he has got in his corner a former consultant for Muammar Gaddafi. And let's be honest, talking with the gentleman earlier today, very sharp. He is going to direct his client all the way to the top. And if that means taking out the Swolverine, well, only comic book characters have healing factors.
Look at those tights, reminiscent of the great Rick Rude. Now let's go ahead and draw attention to the elephant in the room here. The Swolverine, we see that kinesiology tape on his shoulder there. What's going on with Brian Cage's shoulder? Is that just
did you ask it?
That looks like just a big target there. And you know Sam Adonis is probably going to go after that thing.
Are you implying that the Swolverine has a weak spot?
I'm implying that.
Are you saying that the Swolverine is not a perfect specimen of human achievement?
It might just be
it sounds like you don't have any faith.
Oh, I got tons of faith. I'm also a realist, though.
Collar elbow tie up into a waist lock. Look at this. Sam Adonis breaks the hold.
Trying to match power with the Swolverine. And Brian Cage is such an imposing specimen. He's such a large human being.
Sam Adonis using his quickness.
A little dance move now. I can tell you, I've seen firsthand, you do not want to get in a dance off with Brian Cage.
I would imagine it's because as you're dancing, he would hit you with one of those tree trunks he calls a forearm.
His forearm is the size of my waist. It's amazing. Ooh. Speaking of his forearm, big shoulder tackle.
What's that got to do with his forearm?
This guy.
Springboard into the waiting arms of the Swolverine. Wriggles free. Oh. Loses control. Look at this.
There's that agility I was talking about. You don't expect a guy that's that big to do things like, look at this.
Oh my goodness.
That was a head scissor takedown from the Swolverine. Thought maybe we were going to see a little 619 dialing up Southern California.
Sam Adonis to the outside. Not paying attention. Oh, European uppercut. Huge. Well, no, that's just Brian Cage. He's that way.
It's a normal uppercut for him.
Everything he does is huge. Oh, Sam Adonis needs his heart started again. And
Brian Cage with that Ric Flair drip, shouting out the Nature Boy.
Adonis. Ooh, put the brakes on.
Is that a Gucci tracksuit? Oh my goodness.
Why wouldn't it be a Gucci tracksuit?
Tracksuit's worth more than my car. Oh, Sam Adonis over the top. That distraction paid for it.
To be honest, I think that was all on Brian Cage. Gonna focus on the task at hand, not the bonus round. And Sam Adonis in the driver's seat after bouncing the Swolverine off of the ring post there. I've run into those before. They're not comfortable.
They're not soft. I've seen you bounce off of them before. Right, back into the ring. Sam Adonis in the driver's seat now.
Knee driven into the back of Brian Cage. Oh, and again, and again.
Sam Adonis not letting up. This rear chin lock.
Well, one of the things you definitely don't want to be is caught in a stationary position with a man the size of the Swolverine. Oh!
Or get caught in an elevator with him. I'll tell you, that was interesting earlier.
Why can't you be nice to our superstar?
He's just huge. He's massive. And he's even bigger close up.
Up and over. Ooh, big forearm dazes Sam Adonis.
Oh, here we go. This is textbook Brian Cage here. Trying for that superplex from the outside in.
Can't allow yourself to be distracted.
Hey, you shut up. You shut up. Silence yourself.
I've got to wonder what more underhanded tactics do we need before the referee banishes him from ringside.
I don't think there's anything underhanded about holding onto the leg of your charge. Pinfall 1, 2. I mean, there's nothing wrong with showing moral support for your team, right?
Sure.
All he was doing was hugging Sam Adonis.
Oh, that's it, just giving him a little hug.
Well, I mean, it was
a little back cuddle.
It was a long, affectionate look. I don't know what you're doing with your spare time. I pity whomever is rooming with you.
Yeah, poor guy.
Cage with a headlock. Pushed off by Adonis, swing and a miss. Oh!
Beautiful power slam.
Caught by Brian Cage, who took his momentum and turned it into a power slam, just burying Sam Adonis in the canvas.
The crowd getting firmly behind Brian Cage. The rise of the machine. Big back elbow. Adonis scrambling to the corner.
Look at that. Back body drop. And Sam Adonis's boots scrape the ceiling here in the NYTEX Center.
What's going on
Swolverine rushes in. Big back elbow.
Into an enziguri.
Oh, German suplex planting Adonis. Pinfall 1, 2.
What a beautiful release German suplex, Nigel.
That was rather lovely.
All right, what's Cage thinking here? How does he put Adonis away?
Why are you asking questions and then answering them?
I asked a question, then I asked another one.
It sounded like you answered a question. Reversal by Adonis. Look at this. Northern Light suplex. Beautiful bridge. 1, 2. Oh.
That's the best way
to be fair, that is a lot of muscle mass to try and keep down for 3 seconds.
Just the density alone of his body. Oh my goodness. And Sam Adonis with that beautiful Northern Lights, and Brian Cage with the best way to escape one of those Northern Lights.
Oh, stopped by Cage.
Ripcord.
Oh, forearm shot right to the side of the head. Fireman's carry.
Looking for that F5.
Oh! Goes for a discus punch, and look at this.
Modified Death Belly driver.
Sam Adonis took him in at 1, 2.
This crowd firmly behind the machine, Brian Cage.
Which goes to show if you teach idiots a rhythm, they will clap it and for as long as they can.
Oh, Adonis.
Oh!
He's going to be singing soprano at karaoke afterwards tonight.
I don't think he's going to
He
karaoke.
promised he was coming to karaoke.
No. Look at this.
There's that inside out suplex.
Pinfall by Cage, 1, 2. Oh,
That
very
takes,
nonchalant cover by the machine.
that takes so much core strength to pick up your opponent from almost a deadlift from the outside. And suplex him back in. Just another day at the office for the machine, though. Looking for that F5 again. Sam hasn't scouted.
Series of elbows to the side of the head, big boot, twisting. Oh, look at that super kick, dazing Sam Adonis.
There's
F5 planted, pinfall, 1, 2. Oh,
How many times have you seen someone kick out of an F5 from Brian Cage? I can think of one time. And I followed Brian Cage's career. I've been watching the championship wins and everything. He's putting away so many people with that F5.
this is why he has asked me to keep you away. I didn't realize that you were stalking him. That's unpleasant.
Oh, into the stroke. Picking him up. What are we going to see here? Beautiful brainbuster. And the crowd just goes quiet.
Almost a Pittsburgh plunge, pinfall, 1, 2. Oh my goodness.
And the machine is not done yet. This crowd chanting "Fight Forever" as Sam Adonis transcends the ropes.
Oh, 450 splash, pinfall, 1, 2. Oh,
Beautiful 450. And it looks like Sam Adonis is busted open.
little bit of claret on the face of Sam Adonis, just showing you how hard these two are going at it.
Now he's slapping Brian Cage. Did you see that?
I think he's trying to wake him up. These fans chanting for Brian Cage. Oh, look at this.
Pop-up powerbomb.
And rolled in. Ooh, boot to the side of the head.
Those educated feet of Cage.
Oh!
619, dialing up Southern California.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh! Pinfall, 1, 2, 3.
Nigel, what would you call that? It was like a jackhammer into a pile driver almost.
Oh,
Oh my word. Cage stating he ain't getting up from this one. And he was right. I'll tell you, Sam Adonis really showed me something there. Adonis hung with Cage. Adonis was in the driver's seat for a good amount of this match. But in the end, the machine reigns supreme.
I'm just trying to wrap my brain around that suplex into a pile driver. I almost want to say I'd call it a brain driver because it was a combination. A brain buster into a pile driver. And oh no. This is not wise.
And I think Sam Adonis is a couple inches shorter now after that. Not too smart, mouthing off against a guy 3 times your size, buddy.
Oh, and he realized what about, no. Oh!
Brian Cage with the decisive victory.
The Machine makes his way to the back.
What a specimen. I think in one of our future shows, what about some fantasy booking, Nigel? What do you think about the Masterpiece and the Machine head-to-head? What a match that would be.
That'd be a lovely match, but if I'm going to put Brian Cage against anyone, I'd put him against the freak Rob Terry.
Just got to find a venue that would be able to hold the explosion. A venue that would be able to withstand the aftershock from a match of that magnitude.
These people being very rude about a man who's going to need obvious medical attention.
I mean, he's wearing that Gucci tracksuit. He's got the money to pay for that.
That doesn't mean that that's what he deserves.